All right. Welcome all to the Lights Out F1 podcast. I am your co-host Patrick. This is your other co-host Claire, and this is our good friend Yakub. So this podcast we're going to talk about F1. The title didn't tell you anything. Brief bit about me. I'm a Williams fan, and my favorite driver is Checo and Claire.
I'm Claire, and my favorite team is McLaren, and Lando has to be my favorite driver. So.
I'm Jakob, and Team LH for life. Let's go.
And Mercedes.
And Mercedes. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. So on this podcast, we're going to talk about all things F1. Given that it's off season, it won't be talking about races every week like a lot of other podcasts. Maybe once next season comes around, it'll be more like that. But up until then, we'll be talking about things like what teams can do to do better next year, driver changes, all that good jazz. Maybe small things like new drivers to the grid or drivers that left the grid, like Danny Rick being Red Bull's new reserve driver, or like Fernando Alonso going to Aston Martin.
Terrible choice. Terrible choice.
Yeah, and so Claire and Yakub will also have their own ideas for various different podcasts we'll have here. What we talk about, but so just a brief intro for all of us. Also going to have a really cool intro sequence coming up, so that's kind of exciting. And Zoe, you can't really see her, but we'll get her in frame at some point, is going to be our wonderful editor for this. So big thanks to her.
Oh yeah, and we're all students or former students at Lake Forest College, so that's kind of cool. We're in Lake Forest, Illinois.
Yakub, you want to add anything to that?
He's our resident European.
I'm the resident Brit. I bring the diversity to the group.
So Yakub has had the pleasure of working with Mercedes, so if you want to talk a little bit about that.
It was a fun experience, and hopefully I get to do it some more after I graduate.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk a little bit about what you got to do?
Just mostly communications, finance stuff. Not a lot of on-track action, but just mostly communications and finance, and I'm hoping to get back into it once I graduate.
He has walked Roscoe, Lewis Hamilton's dog.
Have done that, yes.
I'm so jealous.
And so super cool that we have somebody who has direct experience in the F1 world, whether it be on track or not. I know for me, I plan on hopefully going to Williams one day. I'm gonna go back, hopefully get a degree for that. And Claire will always be there to watch races with me, which is kind of fun. Recently getting to watch the races with somebody else has been nothing short of fun, because watching it by yourself is not. So that's a brief intro. Any closing remarks?
Not really.
All right. Well, that's that.
Come check out our podcast. Yeah.